So now I just wanted to put light on that. So what is the role of Indian satellite capability right now, from so Kargil from right now, and how it has boosted the overall military strategy? So we'll take some of the geopolitical question and then we'll go to focus on investment. So this might be one or two. I will take few more. Okay.
Okay, so satellite are very integral part now. And today you have seen that when Ministry of Defense and the Army chiefs, Army, Navy, and Air Force chiefs, when they conducted the press briefings, a major portion of their briefings was showing the proofs, either in the form of videos or in the form of pictures. And those videos or pictures are all taken from satellite. Since we have the satellites, we have the clarity in providing the proof. The other side do not have their own satellite. भाड़े पे लिया इंफॉर्मेशन से आप अपना नैरेटिव बिल्ड नहीं कर सकते, तो वही हुआ उधर. बट जो भी है, military satellite is required to dedicatedly doing the spying on your enemy. And during the time of war, they not only can give you the enemy position information, they also can help you in network-centric warfare. So what India has shown to the world, that is the supreme capability of network-centric warfare, and that would be the future generation warfare. So that is the good thing that India have done, and thanks to ISRO and thanks to our scientists, their capability, their quality of work, that actually help us to do this network-centric warfare. Let me give you few information. Those are all publicly available, and since the war is over, so I can very well say those. Many of you might have might be aware of. So it depends on that which information system that you are using at the time of war. So the US military use the GPS system, navigation system, tracking system, networking system, GPS. Chinese military using the Baidu networking system. So these networking systems are not only for the mother country who developed this, they also give it on rent, भाड़े पे भी देते हैं. जैसे पाकिस्तान जो भी ड्रोन अटैक, मिसाइल अटैक जो भी कर रहा था, they are actually getting the feed from Chinese Baidu system. Okay. Now think about it. इंडिया के साथ यूएस का कॉनकासा, लेमोआ, ये सब एग्रीमेंट हो चुके हैं. And also India and US has an agreement on the real-time intelligence sharing. Now satellite से जो आते हैं वो इंटेलिजेंस ही आते हैं. Now India US को जाके बोल सकते थे तो ठीक है सर, कोई बात नहीं, हम लोग तो युद्ध में फंस गए, तो I need your intelligence because I have the agreement with you. Share me your intelligence, satellite images, information about the enemy's positions and all this stuff. And I actually wanted to launch my drones, launch my missiles, and you please guide them, because all these things are precision guided. You have seen that precision level, top class level of precision has been demonstrated. So all these precision guided missiles, rockets, or whatever we are going to launch, sir ji aap thoda bahut guide kar dijiye so that it will reach to the destination. Can I ask everybody, if this is the situation, do you think what has happened would be possible to have? ये होता?
You guys type in the chat box. Is it possible that whatever we have seen kind of a success, ये हो सकता था? आप लिखिए.
अब
Yes, no
भाड़े
in the
पे
chat.
जस्ट एग्रीमेंट के ऊपर, since the real time intelligence sharing possible hai, you have the agreement, the results that we have shown, would it be able to possible? Obviously no. Here comes the least discussed network that India have indigenously, that is known as NAVIC. Everything what we have done with the NAVIC system, and NAVIC has been developed by ISRO. I am getting goosebumps when I have seen the NAVIC system, and in my real time as well, real life, I sometimes try to install NAVIC in my smartphone and try to see the navigation while I'm going to my office or somewhere. Instead of using GPS, I try to use Navi. So I have seen it works. But here, entire network-centric warfare, both in aggression and in defense, all has been guided by Navig. And since it is guided by Navig and it is completely controlled by ISRO sitting at Bangalore, none of the Chinese hackers, none of the Chinese cyber warfare team, none of the Chinese intelligence would able to hack Indian communication. जो हमारा कारगिल में सबसे बड़ा फेलियर था, जो हमारा बालाकोट होने के बाद वेरी नेक्स्ट डे वी लॉस्ट फाइटर जेट. अभिनंदन वाला इंफॉर्मेशन सबको पता है, बट वी एक्चुअली लॉस्ट टू, वन जेट अभिनंदन का, एंड वी ऑल्सो लॉस्ट वन हेलीकॉप्टर. और वो हेलीकॉप्टर हम लोग लॉस किए थे फ्रेंडली फायर में. हमारा ही खुद का हेलीकॉप्टर हमारा ही एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम गिरा दिया था. That confusion happens, just we have not used Navic. This time we have used Navic. We have learned from that experience. We used Navic. The result in front of us. It is simply non-penetrable by any enemy, software, radar, enemy. That's how it is so integrated. So that is a good thing. So now, as I have told many times, and in the elite group discussion as well, when the Chandrayaan was successful, I said that many companies are associated with ISRO, and there is a symbiotic relationship. So they are getting the technological support from ISRO side, and they provides the hardware and the equipments requirement so that this satisfies. So I am telling you all, keep focus on those companies continuous basis. May if you are seriously looking for a longer term investment, आगे जाके बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. Now coming to the initial question that how many satellites we have and how many satellites were actually deployed. So you already got that information on the open media that 10 satellite was continuously monitoring this day in and day out 24/7. But I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Parmanu. So Parmanu has given a important information that there is a blackout period in the satellite monitoring. During what time you cannot allow to have any blackout. So the more is better. Now tomorrow, India is going to launch another satellite.
Now
Tomorrow.
ISRO will going to launch few
Yeah,
more. I
yeah.
mean, in
So
record time. This
yes. So tomorrow
yes.
is the launch date. 5:59 is the time in the morning. ISRO will launch, and India has a plan to launch 100 to 150 satellites in next 3 years' time to cover exclusively the conflicting zones. Conflicting zones मतलब हमारा ये eastern border, western border, both. So that is the development.
Remember, we have invested, identify one stock sale almost 2.5 years back. It's a
Avantel.
Avantel, and you said ISRO grow hoga, तो Avantel stock का growth hoga. By the way, no, nothing recommendation is provided, but the stocks has given a 10x return in just 1.5 year span of time. So we bought it around, we identify around at 72, we sold it around 850, more than 10x we made. You remember, you can also just quickly, and then we'll going on something else. Okay. If you wanted to add something, how you have identified that stock.
Okay, so I identified the stock because that time there was a lot of discussion going on the avionics. And you can remember, so then 36 Rafale deal has actually just finalized. So everybody was discussing that why Rafale is not going to make the production line here in India, how we can get the spare parts delivery, because this follow-up 26 Rafale for the Navy was not there in the card, and it was actually just replacing the 121 Rafale deal that was been done by the UPA government. And you all remember during that time, there was a lot of political campaign has been done by Rahul Gandhi and stuff. So during that time, I was just thinking that what might be the major challenges. Then everybody was talking about that Hull is developing stages, but the major factor here is the avionics. Avionics, because Balakot was very, I mean, very visible that time. And I remember that IF chief who has said that had we have a Rafale, अभिनंदन वाला इंसिडेंट होता ही नहीं था. राफाल होते हमारे पास में तो अभिनंदन वाला इंसिडेंट नहीं. So during that time, I just studying that what is the problem and what is the actual issue here. So we have seen that the precision guiding, the seeker, and the direction at the time of launch and during the operation, that is really missing the capability from India's side. And ISRO precisely putting those satellites in the orbits. And during that time, ISRO had made this world record, 101 satellite in a single launch. They are able to put them in orbits, right? So that debate was going on that ISRO ke paas a capability hai, why we are not using that. So then there was a press statement has come that ISRO is already started tying up with the small MSME companies and try to give them this avionics, precision avionics का जो टेक्नोलॉजी है देने वाले थे. तो मैं उस टाइम पे ढूंढ रहा था किस किस को दे रहा है. The Avantel was in the list, and that's how I got it.
If you like the video and my analysis, please like, share and subscribe Nogra Invest channel for more of such informative videos to boost your investment journey. If you are differing with my thoughts and my view and my analysis, please put your thought on the comment section below. Thank you and see you in the next videos.